Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from my face, I really give a shit today. Let's have some clown worlds. Police helicopters after someone on their second walk of the day. I saw the title of this Metro article and I thought, yes. Not yes, I agree, just yes, that's funny. That's my content. 15,000 shares too, decent. Keith from Norfolk wants sunbathers to be shot by the army. Entirely reasonable, Keith. Keith would have military people shooting people in the streets if he had his way. Well, thank God he's not in charge then, huh? Keith believes the army should be shooting people in the streets if they flout the government's coronavirus lockdown. Keith announced his plan for the UK just before 2:30 a.m. during a BBC 5 live radio call-in with presenter Jim Davies. So he was probably drunk then. If it was at 2:30 a.m, he was probably off his fucking tits, mate. While Keith said he didn't want the military to necessarily kill them, he argued a shot to the hand or foot should teach them a lesson. The main offenders on Keith's hit list were the people running around sunbathing, spitting in the streets, disrespecting the Queen, or just generally being outrageous. He's not real. This isn't a real person. No way. If it is a real person, you are the type of fucking idiot that is going to get the Illuminati to order martial law across the entire world and enact a one world government, global, new world order thing. You're that type of fucking idiot. I wasn't going to continue that rant, but fuck it, I'm gonna. The isolation's getting to me. You are that type of idiot that would be like, yes, take away all of my rights, all of my privacy, just so I can be safe from inevitable death. You're so scared of dying that you don't even want to live properly. That's the end of my rant. The topic of discussion was on how the lockdown could be better managed after concerns that some Brits were not abiding by the government's measures. When asked what's on your mind, Keith responded, I would like the military on the streets, and if the people ignore the government advice, I want the military to shoot them. The presenter was heard saying, oh my goodness. But Keith continued, not necessarily kill them, shoot them in the foot, shoot them in the hand. He added, teach them a lesson. And the other people will learn we will not flout the rules of this country. We will not disrespect Our Majesty the Queen. We will not disrespect the health workers and go running around sunbathing or spitting in the streets, jogging or cycling. People need to jog and cycle though, because like it's healthy and stuff. What are you saying, mate? Don't know what spitting in the streets has to do with it. Next person on the list. People fucking littering. Shoot them in the hand or foot as well. People who don't respect how to queue properly and try and barge in. Worst of all, then people who have signs saying live, laugh, love in their living room. Get rid of them. Can the lot. At this point, the presenter attempted to bring back the conversation to reality, telling Keith, a lot of people will be shocked to hear you say that, not least of which the burden it will place on the NHS to clear up that mess. Aside from the idea we're encouraging grievous bodily harm on citizens that might be going about legitimate business without due process but Keith interrupted. If they're going about their reasonable exercise or visiting someone with health problems or is vulnerable or going to work or necessary shopping, we don't have to worry about them. But anyone else, and there's plenty of them, I want to listen to what this guy sounds like because I know in my head what he already sounds like. You won't be able to hear it because I've not worked out how to sort out that sound and stuff.
I want the military to shoot them.
Oh my goodness!
Not necessarily kill them. Shoot them in the foot.
Right.
Shoot them in the hand.
Wow. Okay.
Teach them a lesson, and the other people will learn. You will not flout the laws of this country.
Yep, he sounded exactly like the type of person that would ring BBC Radio 5 at 2:30 in the morning. There's plenty of them. Congregating together, taking the mickey, spitting, being outrageous, shoot them, shoot them. This video is going to get demonetized, I just realised that. Fuck's sake, never mind, doesn't matter. Who cares, whatever. Got a sponsorship coming up tomorrow that everyone's going to hate me for. Thankfully, Keith is not running the country and the military is not shooting people in the streets, but police forces do have the power to arrest any person not following the government's strict quarantine measures. The government has banned all gatherings more than 2 people in public, with Britain's warning against even meeting family or friends. People will be told only to go outside for food, exercise, once a day, health reasons or work, so long as you can't do it from home. I think Keith is one of the more extreme commentators on this site. Psychopath. Yes, the army should shoot anyone Keith doesn't like the look of. Great idea. So the hospitals will be full of people with gunshot wounds. Oh, fucking brilliant. No, good sir, no wounding, just a straight up old-fashioned bullet betwixt the eyes. They've been warned enough. Time to get medieval. It doesn't work like that. You don't really need to shoot 2 or 3 people before everyone remains inside. That's bollocks, mate. That's bollocks. Have you met the British public? Did you really write a whole article about what some random guy told a radio phone in the middle of the night? Yes, and I'm doing a whole fucking video on it, mate. Not like it's got even better to do. Ouch. I'm liking the idea of how lions and tigers roam the streets. They get food from whatever they catch. Crime will be at an all-time low. The criminals will appreciate what it's like being stalked. Joggers will become great long-distance sprinters. Oh, Daz, you're brilliant. People sure as hell won't be going to work. People that like to give the police a hard time about the lockdown can take it up with the lioness. Massive saving of wages, and you don't need police or military to be on the street. The lions will kill each other when they start to starve. By then, lockdown will be getting lifted. Sounds like a win-win situation to me. Brilliant. I think we should go the way of some other countries and make it punishable by a heavy prison sentence. A few countries, e.g. Italy, have made it punishable by up to 12 years in prison by considering going out during quarantine in the same light as manslaughter or attempted murder. Yeah, and then you are going to have prison full of people being like, oh mate, what'd you get in here for? I killed my neighbour with my bare hands. I went to the shops twice in one day to get some milk. I understand it. I don't want anyone being like, yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not on the level of some people, okay? Like, be reasonable. I don't want anyone being like, oh, Alizee, but blah, 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 blah. I get it. I think it should be taken seriously. At the same time, I don't think it's helpful that there are people like this being like, lock everyone up. Shoot them. Shoot them, because I'm scared of my inevitable death. Like, it's playing on fear. Be reasonable, do what you can, stay indoors unless it's absolutely necessary, have a bit of common sense, but just because there's a crisis doesn't mean we all need to lose our heads. Do you know what I mean? Like, why am I talking about being sensible? I'm a fucking idiot. I believe in reptilians. There's some attitudes why no one names their child Keith. I've never met a Keith who was a child. It's weird. I've only ever met adults called Keith. Imagine calling a child Keith. Strange, isn't it? To reduce the chance of winged sunbathers scampering off and infecting others, I suggest the use of reaper drones. Oh, Dad, is that you? Do we generally allow murderers community service? That is in effect what they are. I think that's a bit of a logical fallacy, mate. I don't think some people being a bit edgy and like doing a bit of... Do you know what? It's not even worth having this conversation. This is a ridiculous sentence, but it's not even worth me having this conversation because there's going to be people like, well, actually, that person who went out twice in one day is a murderer and here's why. Like, shut up. Like, we're all going a bit stir crazy. Okay, I think everyone's feeling a bit bloodthirsty. Let's all keep our heads. And this person's mental as well. This is the thing. I'm not a fan of extremities at all. Keith is obviously a person with no morals, no scruples, and no regard for human life. What he said was wrong, and because of that, what goes around comes around. I'm sure he will get his. This man is horrible for saying things like that. I'll have you know, Susies, I am actually an active member of my local neighbourhood watch, and I have lots of scruples. Brilliant. That's all for this video, because I'm sure people are going to take offence to whatever I've fucking said anyway. That is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!